What a way to start a stream when it freezes on that. Anyways, one moment please. I must test my own voice because I don't want to sound deafened. Yep, I have a good voice. I'm saying that in terms of clarity, not like I actually have a bad voice, but you can hear it just fine. Alright, so today I'm going to be playing the map behind that Hollow Dosh teaser I dropped not too long ago. The one I use sort of as a plot device as for how Mr. Foster ends up in this desolate world. Yep, I love the sound of my breathing. I friggin' hate congestion. Oh, hey there, Grim. Hi. It's good to know you're alive and well. Well, hey. Good night. This isn't going to be too long anyway. I hope so too. So yeah, I'm just going to be talking to myself this whole stream, explaining the teaser I dropped. Alright, so the original idea of this game mode, or objective mode, was to like kick off the start to Killing Floor 2, where you destabilize a power core and flee to the same place where Kevin Claimley, more known as the Patriarch, is going. Of course, I changed the outcome of that, where the core explodes before you have time to escape. Whether or not I did a good job conveying that is really up to you. And of course I have a few different toggles set up for the sake of recording, so I could disable the HUD, go to third person mode, all that good stuff. And I even have a kill bind too, but I don't want to reset the mission, so So, of course, that's the daughter of the patriarch in game. The patriarch is the boss that shows up at the end of every single game you play in this. Like, he's always the final boss, essentially. And he's the person responsible for the outbreak of all these zombies. Zeds, they're not conventional zombies. No virus or radiation. It's really a cloning experiment gone wrong. That's why these things exist. Of course, Kevin Clamley grew to attach to these things, and even had some technology implemented on himself. There's multiple clones of him. All that good stuff, really. Of course, Horzine Biotech is known for, like, experimenting with multiple kinds of technology outside the scope of cloning, as portrayed in other weapons later in Killing Floor 2. Like, they have medic weapons, even chainsaw-based weapons for when they needed to go crazy and whatnot. And how I'm gonna explain that, or as well explain it now, is that in this transit station at the power core, it's not just pure electricity powering the core. I'm just gonna say it has something to do with interdimensional forces there. And when Mr. Foster was zapped, and it exploded, it didn't kill him, it sent him to the same dimension as Hollow Knight. Really, I'm really not the best at story writing. But this is just me trying to find an excuse to put some British dude's voice over a character without one to begin with. Oh, I didn't prepare for the flush. I'm fine now. I actually skipped over this part in the teaser trailer. Oh, I can't carry it. Probably because I have... Well, anyway. Oh, there's two of them? Oh my gosh. Oh, it turned into armor. And then this one turned into a lever action. Why do I have one flare revolver? Okay, there we go. I actually plan to do something with this room. I'm going to keep it secret until the time comes. Alright, so this is the part where we get to the power core. So, of course, to justify somewhat the weaponry the knight uses, I picked the Berserker class. Well, not in this run, but with the one I recorded. The one that uses mainly melee weapons. I only use the Claymore Sword and Machete. In the thumbnails, I have been using a knife, because it's the only model I can pose with. Sorry about that noise. That was my mic twanging up. I managed to run out of ammo for my Mark 23. Great. And this is the part where I hit my kill key, where my character would just spontaneously die in effect of the quote-unquote explosion of the core that happened. Really, if I'm being honest, like, it honestly isn't the best premises for a show, really. There's nothing really too interesting about it, but I mean, hey, I'm glad to know that you guys find it amusing. You know what? That's fine. That's totally fine. I actually like making it. Really, the only reason why I got that idea was just to put commentary at the Millie Bell encounter, where your money gets stolen. Those are Kevin Clamley's clones, known as the Patriarchs. That's one of them down. So close, so close. But not close enough. So yeah. That was me explaining stuff about Hollow Dosh, or the state of it. Really, like, it really takes a specific taste of entertainment to really find any enjoyment in it, really. Like, even I acknowledge that, like, the idea, like, probably isn't the best to boot, because there's so few lines far in between that work well with the situation. But the possibility still exists nonetheless. Like, a lot of lines are going to be repeated. Like, I try my best to give inflection and diversity to each line used, but really it's just purely situational. So I'm going to get this rendered and have it uploaded tomorrow. It's currently the 17th, so it'll be up by the 18th. I'm also targeting, like, specific times of day, hey, to see, just to get a good calibration of when I can interact with my viewers. Like, I guess I know that, like, really, it's hit or miss with late night streams. Like, I've tried streaming earlier, but viewers don't even know. And that includes Zoe. What a time him to be a YouTuber. So, yeah. I'm gonna just check over this a few more times. And then after that, once I'm happy with it, I'll render. I already have the thumbnail complete from Photoshop. So anyway, let's stare into the void one last time. The void of OBS. Well, I mean, this probably isn't the last time you'll see OBS, if I'm being honest. I could ramble on about certain things, but I've said enough. I'm calling this.